You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle, so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be while you fix it, Jesus. Come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who have the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. And ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you get in, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know that's what we do here. We originate. We don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me say welcome to Azina Smith. Azina Smith, welcome. Take a listen to this, folks.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And folks, we do mean that. We really do mean that. I'm going to bring in my pal, the young man, the one and only, the man better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon. A good Sunday to you. Hope you're having a splendiferous Sunday.
This Sunday is a splendiferous Sunday so far, man. All right. Today's my day off, so I already got up. I had 2 clients this morning. Got up, trained them, inspiring them for better tomorrow. And, the rest of the day is to, come here. And then after that, just take a little relax. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So what? Tommy?
Yes.
So let me go to the chat first.
Yeah,
Hey, go ahead, Tommy.
So let's see who's in the chat first this day.
You don't know who in the chat first?
I got sidetracked.
Oh. Hey. Tommy boy? Finally, boy. After how much? What, 6 months? VS
Well,
Tommy. You know who's
Well,
VS?
Sam.
Yeah.
Well, Sam. I see.
After what, 6 months? Wait now.
Monica was right on his heels, though.
Yeah, but some in Santa Cruz, actually gone by the wayside?
Yep.
No. I vex and shoot. I vex. I wanted a hat trick from Santa Cruz, to be honest with you. And of all the people to break the hat trick, Tommy, is Volsang. Yeah. Jenny C, welcome. I didn't want E of all people to break it. Seriously. I mean, if Monica did break it, was okay. But because either be coming either be getting some also ran medals, Tommy. Not also ran participation medals. Yeah.
Well, I want to be fair to him. If he worked for it, he worked for it.
Anand Tilak Singh, welcome. If you what you work for? Work for what?
If he worked for a medal, he deserves it.
Tommy, Kurt Gordon, welcome. Oh, Tommy, you know what you sound like, Tommy? You know what you sound like there? You remember the last when you was talking about you have some compassion for them people out in the water and all. That way you sound like there, you have compassion for all some.
But you have to have, but Wall Street, you have to have compassion for human beings. It's human beings we're dealing with.
Tommy, I could see you having. Why are you so compassionate for Volsang then? Tell me, why?
No, well, if Volsang work for a win, then congratulations to him.
Oh, okay. Even though it take him 6 months.
Yeah, let's say you've been running and you've been running for 10 years, and finally after 10 years you get a goal.
No. It can't take me so long to get a goal. 10 years.
Well, let's say that's what happened. At least you didn't give up.
All right, Tommy. Take win. Go ahead and defend Volsang. Defend him. You know, I never hear you defend Miss Santa Cruz that vociferously or Monica Rampistone or any one of them.
Oh, I have the same love for all of them.
I never hear you defend them that vociferously, Tommy. Seriously.
Well, I don't have to do extra for Miss Santa Cruz or for Monica because they are consistent.
Or so you're saying Volsang inconsistent?
He's inconsistent. But if he rightfully won, then I have to give him his props.
Tommy, all that congratulations you give him, man, you just take it away by saying he is inconsistent. I was telling you that all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying that even though he's inconsistent, he won today.
Okay, all right. So his inconsistency helped him to win.
No, well,
All right, Tony. All right. So Monica Ramkissoon was the next. She
yep.
846. Volsang was in at 844. Yeah. Kevin George, welcome. How are you? Yeah, boy. Dane Khan, boy. Yeah. You couldn't make it today, boy, Dane, boy. Dane said, good morning, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all the villagers.
Morning, Dane.
Yeah, Monica, you're right. Only hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Santa Cruz, I was disappointed, tell you the truth. Good morning, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Santa Cruz, I wanted to get a hat trick. Bad. Good morning, my friends, to my friends on the village chat. Tommy, I bet you something. I will bet you. I bet you a Moby or a Sorrel. Tomorrow, VSN coming first again. What you bet? I bet you.
I'm not gonna take the bet because I know VS is inconsistent.
Oh God! Tell me you're 21 under the bus, boy.
I just drink in reality.
Oh God! Tell me 21 under the bus, boy.
I drink in reality.
Oh, you're drinking reality. Okay, Anthony Ford, welcome. Good morning, Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and everyone else in the village. Hey, Anthony, don't go after me, Santa Cruz, eh? Anthony say Anna also ran again. Oh, she also ran again. She had 2 straight. Oh, let's stop it, eh? Caribbean Soul, good morning, WZYE TV. Yeah. Would you say Caribbean Soul inconsistent too?
No, soul have more soul.
Soul have more soul?
Yeah. Soul a little bit more consistent than VS.
Oh. Tommy, you're saying Caribbean Soul more consistent than VS. That's what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, boy. All right, Tommy. You're on your own with that one, eh? You're on your own, boy. Caribbean Soul say, Bull not even getting a gold, silver, or bronze. It's strictly Brazilian gold he getting. Now, he get. Now, but when you come first, we don't give out gold for just coming first, just so you have to get a hat trick, right? To get gold, right? The goal here is a hat trick. Yeah? Batman, good morning. Good morning, WZYE Villagers, Professor Uncle Tony. Yeah, Batman. Uranus, welcome. Have to come up with a strategy to knock back this early crew. Just kidding, people. What's yours is yours. Yeah, I'll come up with that strategy, Yeah. Uranus say, blessed day to Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Health, strength, peace to you both. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Uranus said a seat on the UNSC. Good day for TNT. We standing in PM. Worship. What about the round of applause? Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, we had that, eh? Yeah, the seat on the United Nations General Council, boy. Yeah, boy. Tommy, you know something, Tommy? We go get into that. They're going, the PNM people, the PNM propagandists, the propagandists of the PNM, they're going about Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Visesa dress and how much the dress costs and all kind of propaganda, Tommy. Tommy, you remember when former Prime Minister Keith Rowley appeared before, who was it? The Canada Prime Minister and the President of Guyana. You remember that? You remember that?
Yes, it sort of sparked some.
Yeah. We go take a look at that. Right? And the Prime Minister to put them in their place. We go take a look at that too.
Yep.
And tell them she makes her own money. She could buy whatever she want. And if you go into the UN, you're supposed to look splendiferous, trumendiferous,
Absolutely.
marvelous, fantabulous,
Spectacular.
spectacular, and wonderfulicious. Yes,
Absolutely.
you're representing a whole nation. Not like that fella went before and he dressed up like if he going on the Beatum. The place over by the Beatum. You know the place over by the Beatum, Tommy? What is that place again?
The dump.
Eh?
The dump.
Oh, yeah. The dump. Like if he was going over there. Nah, boy. High standards we setting. We setting high standards. Yeah? All right, let me finish up with the chat here. Kelvin O'Brady, welcome. The Brady Bunch, boy. Good morning to you all. Morning to you, man. Yeah, man. Call me the Brady Bunch, boy. Brady Bunch. That's a good thing, boy. That's a good thing, Tommy. Brady Bunch.
Mm.
Blessed morning, Mr. Intellectual. Say, blessed morning, Pro, Uncle T, and all the villagers. Hope you all have a Sunday filled with all of God Joyce's blessing. Tommy, you know what I had this morning, boy? My mother-in-law make some fry bake for me.
Wow.
Yeah, boy. And you know what I had it with?
Saltfish.
I'll go have saltfish and that is vegan too.
Oh, I forget. Some fried bygone.
No, no bygone. Some guacamole, boy.
Oh, guacamole.
You ever had fried bacon guacamole?
I can't remember having any guacamole with fried bacon. I had it with baked before, but not fried bacon, roast baked.
Boy, let me bring something to the people in Trinidad and Tobago. Bringing something to all you. Next time, all you have fried bake, put some guacamole in it. Tommy, you know who sent me a picture too, boy? Capitan sent me a picture there.
Captain?
Yeah, Capitan. With some, like a salad. It looked to me like if Capitan, I don't know, look like he buy a salad somewhere, Tommy. And he bring it home, and he take a picture and send it to me. Capitan, when people send me thing here, it's supposed to be your thing, you know. But Tommy, listen to this, watch this one. The Santa Cruz good too, you know. Watch. Let me remove that thing there. That is an embroidery Miss Santa Cruz Day too, you know, Tommy. Look at that.
Well, she's good.
She good, boy. Right? I looking at the thing, I say, well, wait. The Santa Cruz, how long it take it to make that? You see that embroidery there, boy?
Very good.
Yeah, very, very good, boy. We have some real
talent.
And that is not the only thing, you know. She making pay me too, boy. What else point pay me?
Coconut.
Well,
cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
Raisins.
Wait now. Pay me is not the one with the fig leaf though, right?
Yes, fig leaf. Let us wrap it in.
That fig leaf? What is fig leaf? What Miss Santa Cruz fig leaf?
It will be inside the foil.
Come here, hold on a minute. Caller, welcome.
Yeah. Wall Street.
Yeah.
You want to know what this pay me with? Cassava. I know it's a cassava for sure, right?
Sure
but he boasted up about fried bake. My wife made fried bake and shrimp this morning.
Fried bake and shrimp?
Yeah. We open the bacon, we put the shrimps and cabbage inside it, and we make a nice sandwich.
Okay. What kind of shrimp? Fried shrimp or
fresh shrimps?
Fresh shrimp.
Fresh shrimp. She curry it like. That's but the best thing is corned beef and cabbage and fried bake.
Cabbage and fried bake?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yes, I've had cabbage and fried bake.
No cabbage.
Cabbage, corned beef, and fried bake.
Cabbage, corned beef, and fried bake?
No corned beef for me though.
Yeah. Cabbage, you cook the cabbage, the corned beef, and everything together, and you put in the fried bake.
No.
You could even fry it with it inside it.
No, I had corned beef and cabbage before, but I never put no cabbage in fried bake.
Yeah, you all are missing. And I call it from I call it from Maryland. Right? Yeah. I just listen to this show. I can't wait for this show to start. I tell to start listening to it. Right?
Thank you, man.
I want to correct Wall Street and time. You know? I so wanted to correct him.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks a lot, man. What's your name?
Okay,
What's your name?
My name? You want my nickname? I could give him a nickname. Everybody
your nickname. Give me your nickname. Huh? Your nickname.
Muffler.
Muffler? Muffler?
Yeah.
Like the car muffler?
Yeah. I used to have a muffler shop in Trinidad, so and I put my name on the top, so everybody should call me Muffler.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, well, Muffler.
Okay, Muffler. Thanks, Muffler.
Bless.
Okay.
All right.
You guys take care. Enjoy all the program.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Muffler.
Yeah, Muffler boy. Muffler boy. Yeah, Tommy. But with the fig leaf from Santa Cruz, she leave it out or what?
It's probably inside.
How the fig leaf go be inside, Tommy? You mean inside the kitchen?
She probably take it out the fig leaf already.
Oh God! All right. Okay. Michael said muffler car need fixing. With CJ say with fried plantain, corned beef with potatoes. I know fried bacon, tomato choke. I know that one. Ulrich, hey, look, Ulrich, boy. Ulrich, wait, boy. Welcome, Ulrich. Cool runner, welcome. I rather eat corned beef pilau. Pilau. Tell me about that.
Corned beef pilau.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No, I'm not a corned beef lover.
Yeah. Cool runner. Rather eat corned beef pilau. I never had that now, boy. That's vegetarian. Batman, welcome. Yeah, cassava is pone. The fig leaf under the bowl walls. Wait now, the fig leaf under the bowl? Hey, Anthony Ford, how the fig leaf gonna be under the bone? Cassava is pone. You mean you make pone with cassava?
Yep.
How cassava gonna be pone, Caribbean soul? All right.
But I'm not sure if they put cassava and pay me.
Yeah. You could also make it with chicken or beef. I know they used to put kind of beef in it, like, right?
Pay me with meat in it is pay me with meat in it is have another name. This make for Christmas.
Okay. For Christmas?
Yeah. For Christmas just make something that look like pay me with meat in it. Called
cornmeal too? With the kind of cornmeal thing too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called
yeah.
I can't remember right now.
Defender, welcome.
Blessed Eto, Uncle Tommy and Professor Walsh. Uncle Tommy,
Yes, sir.
I know with that question. What is the difference between pay me and pastel?
Oh,
Pastel.
yeah. That is the one. Pastel.
Well, so Uncle Tommy just answered for me. Pastel is pay me with meat in it.
Oh, wait now. Wait. Pay me and no meat in it?
Well, I don't know.
No.
You're
Pay
confusing
me is not meat.
Pay me and no
Right,
meat in it?
Instead of meat, let us put raisins.
I thought that was pastel.
So Uncle Tommy, in other words, pay me, pastel is pay me with meat.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
But Uncle Tommy, you know, answer 30-something-year-old question from here. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to hear about pay me.
Right.
Then now pastel. So I want to know what's the difference. I never eat them. I don't really like them.
Yeah.
So I didn't never know the difference. So now I got to answer to the question is pastel is pay me with meat.
But wait,
Well,
Defender, isn't pastel with the fig leaf though?
Yeah, but I think pay me are the same thing too.
Pay me a fig leaf too?
Yep.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, because if you watch the picture, well, it look like it have a bite on it, you know. So she must take it all the ways normally do, right?
Yeah.
Is what the new model people doing now, they put it in the fig leaf and put it in the foil and freezing it.
Oh.
To prepare it, you have to boil, you have to put the foil in water. Boiling water to how to put it how to say like defrost it or to pre-cook it. And then you take off the foil and it's supposed to be in the fig leaf. So she must take out the fig leaf and put it in a bowl. I think that's how it's come. It's coming in a fig leaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so boy, really learn a lot of this program. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Mr. Santa Cruz, call me and tell me. Give me a call and tell me. Because it looked like a kind of a roti roll, you know, something, you know. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah, Defender.
You want to say something?
No.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah. Hey, Tommy, you fine, so?
Yep.
Tara Brandon, welcome. I made pay me yesterday, delicious. I wonder if Caribbean soul could make pay me. Oh, God, look, Brooklyn now. Brooklyn go and tell me how he does make pay me to Tommy. Watch.
He's an expert.
Yeah, Brooklyn, you does make pay me too, right?
Well, shit.
Yeah.
It's not meat in the pastel, it's beef. Beef. They make pastel with beef. It's the same thing as the cornmeal and they don't put no cassava, you know, pay me and pastel. I don't know who say that. They don't put no cassava. The best pay me I ever eat in Trinidad was a woman who used to sell pay me in Port of Spain market. She was from Laventille. And when I tell you that pay me, and Uncle Tommy is right, they put raisins and they put sometimes little cherry and things, they pay me to get that nice sweet flavor then, you know? But it was basically made out of cornmeal, right? And the pastel, which we prepare for Christmas, that make with beef. You understand? Ground beef or, you know, grind beef or however you want to call it, but you don't make pastel with chicken. I never see nobody make it. So when they say meat, people might think it's chicken, but it really pastel is a beef. You make it with beef. You know,
Brooklyn.
so it's creative, and you can make it with fish as well for people who don't eat meat and they may eat fish. So they use probably the little tuna fish and thing and make it with fish just to be a little creative then. You know, you could make it how you want to know, but the real pastel make with beef. You understand? And Miss Santa Cruz make this one on the back of your ear?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did a good job, man. She did a good job, you know. Yeah. She did. It could be more yellow. Could be a little more yellow, but maybe the picture or the phone she take it with. But she did a good job. She know what she doing. So yeah, she know what she doing.
So when I go,
you know, but
when I go, I go and get some pay me from Santa Cruz.
Yeah, but as I say, I know that woman not in the market no more because I talk about years ago that woman used to be in the Port of Spain market. And I telling you, like, you know, my aunt also just make good pasta and thing. Because whenever she in New York, the whole of Brookdale and the hospital and them is putting orders like crazy because, you know, the taste she had and know, well, oh God, and that coming straight from Trinidad. So she just basically bring up she little thing and thing, wrap up and just, you know, do a little catering and she appears. She can make it very good too. But at the end of the day, the only difference is one is raisins and, you know, you put a cherry and stuff, whatever the case you want to put it to make it really nice. And the other one is, you know, you make it really beef for Christmas time. But I just make pasta and thing anytime. Whenever I feel tea something, I don't wait till Christmas. You know, I could make it now. Sunday here, I could just decide to feel tea pasta and make it. That's how sick Brooklyn is. Yeah. So never bless there. I locked on and listening.
Yeah, man, bless.
Thank you.
There's also you pork pastel. Pork pastel too. All right. COP, what kind of pastel you does make? And what kind of pastel you does make?
I don't make pastel. I don't make pastel.
We don't make.
Pay me.
Okay.
But pay me and pastel. Good afternoon to you, Uncle Tommy.
Same to you. Same to you, my brother.
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Santa Cruz, and to all the listeners and them.
You know, COP.
Yeah.
The Santa Cruz, Caribbean Soul make us sing there with the pipe. I'm a Santa Cruz sing now. Santa Cruz.
Gotta make something too. She had to show she talent too. But I wish she could let me taste the pay me too.
Yeah.
I find we should taste the pay. She could have WhatsApp piece for everybody.
Yeah,
or email piece for everybody else.
Send it virtually. She could have sent it virtually.
Yeah, it's showing off this Sunday. Yeah. This Sunday, 1:45, 20 to 2 years, you're showing your pastel and we are getting none. But you get me so weak just now when you say ask, but where the fig leaf? You give me Santa Cruz 10 out of 10 for that. It look good, but I want to taste it. Yeah. You will get 10 out of 10 with Santa Cruz when we can taste it. Yeah. But it's the same thing. Let me tell you something with this. It's a trick with pastel and pay me, you know. Yeah. Long time we only had pay me much. And pay me is to sell for $1.50. $2. $24 a dozen and thing. So they bring in meat and all kind of thing and they call it pastel. You remember the song when they sing? Pastel song, bring out the pastel and thing and catch the people to modernize the pay me and get $100 for a dozen. $150 for a dozen. So you understand the difference over there?
Yeah.
And what they do, they commercialize pay me and they bring it with pastel, which way they go make more money.
Okay.
That's what they do over there. And the young children them that growing up today knows nothing about pay me. Here the fool them and tell them that vegetarian. Vegetarian.
Oh,
and the vegetarian one now is probably the same price for the meat one. Because all of them is pastel now. All of them is pastel now. Something wrong with these business people and them. And we keep supporting them. Just imagine. They're telling you for a beef pastel, you have to pay $200 and $150 and a dozen for that. That makes sense?
Yeah. Correct is right.
And that makes sense. That doesn't make sense at all. But when you get in the politics time, tell Akash Samaru.
Yeah.
Tell Akash Samaru to leave the Prime Minister close alone.
Correct is right. Yeah, we go get into
that. Well, gone quite in the United Nations meeting and for you to ask how much for your outfit.
Yeah, correct is right.
What's wrong with these people and them?
Them? They're sick.
Propagandists.
Something wrong with them.
Yeah.
And she said $3,000. She's supposed to say $20-something thousand. That is news. That is number one news. The TV7, TV6, CNC for 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
For 7 o'clock.
$3,000
outfit. Oh gosh. Professor Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Only leave me Santa Cruz and she pay me alone. Eh? Leave me Santa Cruz and she pay me alone.
All right. Bless. Dwayne, welcome. Dwayne.
Afternoon, Professor.
Afternoon.
Uncle Tommy, hear this.
Yeah.
Pastel, you can make pastel. You're mixing pork with beef. They make pastel.
You mixing pork with beef?
Yeah. Grind pork, grind beef.
Good.
And they make pastel, right? Or you can make it like the plain pork or the plain beef. You can also make pastel chicken too, because they're grinding chicken now too. They're grinding the chicken breast. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Now, pay me is just the sweet part. Pay me different to that, because pay me are more using raisin and thing, and it's sweet. Pay me just sweet. It's sweet and pastel different, but all them using the same corn flour. All them using the same cornmeal. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Now the Venezuelans using the cornmeal with meat, and they're frying it. They call it a repa.
Oh.
That's what they call it, a repa. They're frying it. But the pastel, when you make the pastel, you boil it, and then you put it in the fridge, and when you take it off, you just steam it over, and you eat that.
Okay. All right.
Because it's already boiled, you see. Yeah. It's already boiled when you take it from the fridge. So with the cornmeal, you're making pastel, pay me, and arepa.
Oh.
That's the arepa, the frying the arepa. And you're using all the different meats. All the different meats.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me take Caribbean soul here. Let me see what kind of thing he does use.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington and Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washington, anytime you pour any type of meat and pay me, is no longer called pay me. That's supposed to be natural. That is grated pumpkin, grated coconut, you grate nutmeg, you pour other type of spices you want to pour in it, raisin, cornmeal, you wrap up that in the banana leaf, you tie it up with a string, put it in the pot, let it boil. And well, where you see in the version there, that is when it already unwrapped with the banana leaf. That way you not see the banana leaf. As if another take out a picture with the banana leaf, you would have never see the PB. You would have just see a banana leaf, right? So that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that one makes sense. If you see, yeah. KFC, welcome.
Hi, good afternoon. Washington, Uncle Tommy, man, and all the viewers, man.
What's happening, man?
Same to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations to my Santa Cruz, boy. Last night, they should not pay me and Pascal and over Star Washington.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
See Christmas early.
Yeah. If I come for Christmas, I'll go and get some pastel and pay me for my Santa Cruz, boy.
Yeah. I go buy a shoe. But Star Washington. And then I decided to take the program. I waited to start the background in the politics now.
Yeah,
bless and love.
Right. Yeah. So, folks, we started there because there's so much.
I have a call.
Right, take it.
Wall Street, I have a call.
Yeah, take it. You can take it. Take it.
Call you live.
What is that?
They hung up.
All right, so folks, all in a sudden, the Prime Minister outfit is of significance to the PNM now. Right? But all you know, our astute Prime Minister, it was very easy for her to silence Akash Samaru on them. Them fellas does not know nothing important to ask, Tommy. Eh?
They're crap.
Take a listen.
Wanted to know you.
30,000. Take a listen, folks. Take a listen.
Wanted to know you.
30,000. Let's start there. It was beautiful. I work very hard for my money, and I'm entitled to buy the clothing that I like. No government money was used. I work hard for my money. I can spend my money as I see fit. So those are querying the cost. There were many others who were very congratulatory and very much in support. When the Prime Minister goes, they want their Prime Minister to look good. So what I tell you, see good, be good, do good, and look good. Very important. And talk good. Thank you all so
Thank you very much, Prime
And
Minister.
can I just last moment? To Trinidad and Tobago, I miss you all very much. I send all my love here from New York City, and the sun is really shining very beautiful here in New York City. But I do miss you all. Be good and take care of yourselves.
Wanted to know you.
30,000.
One of us to get 30,000. Anderson, welcome. Anderson.
Good afternoon, Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon.
Kapunchi KFC.
Good afternoon to you.
The Brooklyn, all the callers and sensible listeners and sensible callers. Which just really make some kind of sense. But I really did call me. I check the call me from since small. Me, my brother, I believe my daddy too. And this can go on. Plus two, whether or not I think the last caller had the right version of the thing. Plus with I don't eat out. You can't get me to eat out. And not everything glitter. So people go pop there wherever they cook on, or they get a picture from someone forward it somewhere that they make this. Me taking that. You see the taste? Yeah, if you have a WhatsApp the taste or something. At least send one for Kunji. Let me think KFC go eat from them. Or you send one for this one, that
Anderson, where you going? We talking.
I said, doesn't eat out.
We
talk. When I come to the politics, I'm going right where I'm going.
Okay, go
ahead. And when I come to the politics, I listen to the sweaty fat one. If I don't eat out, I don't eat out. Right? Okay. I listen to that. I eat by Muslim people. Because they clean. I listen to this fat sweaty one, this Google one. All it is called pasta. And you said that ton-feared callers. I listen to this big fat sweaty. I don't know where they get them big. I don't know. I pass you at times where they see them size on them. They only running in at times. Walking through tongue sweaty. Studying people who live in better than all here. By far. Everything for use Kamala and the UNC. Look how PLM leave all here. Look how PLM leave the whole country. People suffering more and more. Ever. PLM leave through the Davy accent. The list could go on and on. They make none all here. No, they can't go in the bank properly. And you come with your fat, sweaty self to talk about Kamala's speech, to talk about the Prime Minister's song. I want to believe it deported, you get deported. You must use your passport if you have one. But to renew your passport is money. I don't think you ain't have a cent. All this suffering. Yeah, with a big, the Trinidad flag looking bad. National flag. Just long behind a national flag, the flag dirty. Hey, you chose zero, I'm full. And the sergeant to come by me to tell me along my music. And you come. Something very wrong with all you know, Google. You see all you? All you trying to get right now. I faced it for 10 years. Heinz sweep boom and all kind of thing. What fetch your lines now? Where you Heinz? You must be on Sharper then. No way does go Sharper to do. But I can't go there, watch you go to me and understand nobody. But not my words, it doesn't be my words. Where you Heinz? I talk about fetch your lines. Where you? Hey, don't hide. You hiding? It's you used to come for them morning by them little girls on the beat them.
Oh God, Anderson.
I talk about things I see. Heinz can't tell me I didn't see that. I talk about things I see. What I saw. You don't know God understand me that. But the program playing hard by me. All of them say good afternoon to the beat them people. All of them say I don't share. Dr. Munina listening. I'm going to tell you kind of people are listening to the program. I'm going to tell them good afternoon. Wait, Mark. Me not ask you to listen, no. I tell you they're listening, right? Yeah. Michelle Benjamin listening. Yeah. And one or two others. But they say, I listen to the program you sent to me. I just listen to it, you know. So I sure these people listening. I could go on and on. There's some MPs listening too. I know Wade Mac listening for sure. You don't miss it. So I say good afternoon to them. At least I share the program as I normally does from day one. I don't call and listen because I just have a certain amount of time to talk, you know. So let me listen. And you Google, try and get them sweaty clothes that are on off. God.
Oh God, Anderson.
Yes.
Anderson, boy.
Thanks for all who take the time to listen.
Yeah, thanks for all the MPs and the ministers, all you all locked on and listening. Of course, all you know, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But Tommy, I don't understand something, Tommy. And then you know the Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, he jump in the fray too, eh? You know, he jump in the fray too. We go at that. But it's so much, eh? It's so much, eh? That we got these deceitful and disingenuous people. And you see the fourth estate, Tommy? The fourth estate failing miserably. Miserably. They're failing. You going all the way to New York. A UN assembly to talk about clothes. That's what you come to talk about? That's all you can find to talk about, Tommy?
They're bankrupt.
The correct is right. They're bankrupt providers. There are no ideas. They're like the PNM bankrupt. Anyway, yeah, them association beats assimilation. So them just like the PNM. Just like the bankrupt, you know. They had no ideas when they was in government. And make it worse yet, they had no ideas when they're in opposition. None. But anyway, we have some. Let me see if I could get this before we go. Before we go here, look at this. Look at this. Tommy, they want to talk about dress, right? That's what they want to talk about, right? What's the difference? Look him. He between the president of Ghana, and I think this is Trudeau from Canada, who used to be. Right? Look, what's the difference? And people want to talk about who was an embarrassment. Who was an embarrassment? Who is more of an embarrassment? And Tommy, this is not us making up these pictures or photoshopping these pictures or anything, you know. That's the truth right there. Who more embarrassing? The current Prime Minister splendiferously dressed?
Of course.
Or the former Prime Minister looking like if he's going down and he beat him? What's the difference, boy?
Chalk and cheese.
You think it easy? You think it easy? Yeah, CJ. She should have wear a tracksuit. Like when Rowdy was, she should have wear a tracksuit. A tracksuit. You understand? The Prime Minister exquisitely dressed. Because she know where she going. It's the UN. You can't dress anywhere, anyhow. And you know, folks, when we come back, we have to address Penelope Wig Beckles, trying to mislead the population of Trinidad and Tobago. Mislead them. I want to ask a question before we go for the break. Anybody see any video yet or any streaming or any pictures of any high-level meeting of Penelope Wig Beckles at the UN? Other than the picture with the St. Vincent Prime Minister and the Barbados Prime Minister, anybody see any video or any streaming, anything? Or you go and look for me, please. Look for me. We're going to take that break. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live, and we thank you.
Folks, we're going to take that break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
No more red, no more red, no more red, no more red, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye, bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye, bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a fight that We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye, bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red, 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 no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye, bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye, bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live, share that live. We appreciate you. Thank you.
So, folks, let me see something here. What's that? Nick say Wall Street, you need to eat some dal rice and curry pigtail and aloe. What's wrong with you?
That ain't happening.
Well, my days for that gone, boy. Curry pigtail. No, my days for that gone. You mean some dal rice and aloe? Pigtail? Brooklyn, welcome.
Yes, Wall Street Uncle Tommy again, viewers and listeners. Wall Street, you know the PNM should not be talking at all about our Prime Minister. Here why?
Good.
And Wall Street, I want to believe you was there with him that time, because I was watching CCTV downtown Brooklyn, and he and his wife, right, walking to Forever 21 downtown Brooklyn when he came to ring the bell in NASDAQ or cut the ribbon or something. Remember that?
No, I forget that.
Oh, you forget that? I feel because you was there. I feel that NASDAQ bell ringing, right? But don't forget, you see, the past is the past, but sometimes I remember the past to remind the country about the future of Wall Street. So I remember because he used to come New York. So he vexed with the Prime Minister wearing, but he used to come New York and go by Forever 21. You know what? Forever 21 today Wall Street, and viewers and listeners, Forever 21 out of business. Anything Rowley touch is now shut down, out of business, crash, mash up, just like there was going on mash up Trinidad and Tobago. So Forever 21 used to shop, and when Stuart Young and Imbert and the real PNM leaders who was basically taking everything, who he was making richer, they used to go by on Fifth Avenue by Louis Vuitton and Gucci and them expensive, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 suit. They going there and them under here. But when he come, because you got to remember, from since Eric Williams days, the PNM continue to use a black face to attract the black votes. So Rowley was just a face in a party for the 1% to continue to make them richer. Yeah, I telling you, he used to shop by Forever 21 and go back to Trinidad with his suitcase with cheap clothes. Like cheap clothes, nobody in New York does shop. Not even people in the project just go to shop in Forever 21. He come in and shop. So they must vex when we Prime Minister looking good when she's shining. You know what she said? The sun was shining in New York, and that should make the whole of Trinidad and Tobago feel good, because anywhere she go, the rising sun the shine. All right. Well, have a blessing.
Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah, bless. So, folks, news flash, right? Let me ask you guys a question. Tommy, for the past 9.5 years, TNT, I'm asking a question here, folks. We get a seat on the UN National Security Council. Did we ever have a seat previously? I'm asking a question because I don't know. Did we ever have a seat previously?
I'm not aware of it. If anybody else is aware of it, let them call in and tell us.
Yeah. Can you all call and tell us if they ever had a seat? But take a listen to this. I don't know. This might have passed over some people's head, but take a listen.
You have just met with Secretary General Guterres. Can you tell us more about the meeting?
Certainly, very, very good meeting. With respect to the various items discussed during the General Assembly of the week, the agenda items, basically many of the speeches were uniform. So climate change issues, national security and safety, food security, financial security, those are the broad areas discussed. And of course, the commitment and solidarity to work with the UN as we go forward, to work with the UN agencies. One issue that arose as well is with respect to the non-communicable diseases, NCDs. We are on that journey as well to work with them. You may or may not know, we applied for a seat on the UN National Security Council. There has been no objection to that. There's been no other nomination. So it means we would have succeeded, and I thank our team. We would have succeeded in securing that seat on the UN Security Council for the 27, 28, I'm sorry, period going forward. I think that's a major achievement for us. Some of the good news, last night we signed an MOU with the UAE, and coming out of that is a commitment from the UAE to help us rehabilitate and bring back the Couvertures Hospital back up to speed. And they have offered to assist us in several infrastructure projects in Trinidad and Tobago. We met with Kuwait yesterday as well with similar development items. So all in all, it's been a great week for us. A great few days. It feels like a week, but a lot of good things have happened. Minister, is there anything else I may have missed? Go ahead.
Yes, Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister also met with the Amir of Kuwait, where we discussed other cooperation agreements and agendas to assist us with respect to infrastructure as well too, and the Prime Minister's position to build up the International Financial Center within Trinidad and Tobago. So it was a fantastic couple of days being in New York, and the Prime Minister has led us as well too with respect to the grant arrangement with China, where the Prime Minister has secured on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago a grant for 94 million TT dollars to be utilized.
What are we going to use that money for?
It's grant funded, so that's really great news for us. Means we do not have to repay, but there's no free lunch. So a part of the agreement would be for us to use it for Chinese labor, supplies, goods and services. I have an idea, but I'll have to discuss it further with my cabinet of what we may be able to use it for, amongst other things. Almost every fire station in Trinidad and Tobago doesn't have a fire tender. So if we could use this money to procure fire tenders, they will be uniform. If we use one brand, uniform in terms of repairs, maintenance, and whatever. So that is one area. I've already asked our Minister of Homeland Security to give me a listing of the stations that need a fire tender. One station I know that needs one, home first as they say, is the one in Penal that I had done in my watch, which 10 years later still does not have a fire tender. So that is one idea that we can use it for. And of course, we develop other ideas. It's 98 million TT, 94 million TT, which is 100 million RMB. So we're very grateful to the government and people of China for that grant.
So there you have it, folks. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
Blessed evening, Pro Uncle T, and everybody on the on chat.
Yeah.
1985.
Go ahead.
Yeah, from 1985 to December 27, 1985 to December 27, 1986, we did sit on the Security Council.
Okay.
That was back then. So it was a quick search. Uncle T, I want to apologize to your boy.
What for?
I extended Republic Day greetings to everybody on the chat, and I was supposed to send something on your personal thing, and it just went awry. So I must apologize, and I'm gonna take the time now to say thanks for the effort that you've been putting out in the diaspora to keep Trinidad and Tobago on top and have them re-educated and seeing Trinidad and Tobago in a different light. We just want to say thanks for all the effort that you've been making.
You're welcome, sir.
Even sometimes in your silence on the program, it's a big impact. And a lot of people doesn't recognize how impactful those quiet moments are. We want to just say thanks. Blessed afternoon, everybody.
You're welcome, and thank you for taking the time.
Thank you. So, folks, here are just some of the pictures from what happened there at the UN, and we go get to Penny Week Becker's just there. Take a listen. Take a watch this.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Tell your neighbor, tell your friend, now is the time to rise and shine. Tell your mother, tell your father, now is the time to decide. If you want leaders who can build, place your ex by the rising sun. If you want leaders who can lead properly, place your ex by the rising sun. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. On election day, vote UNC. One love, one team, one hope, one dream. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinidad wins. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Vote for peace. Vote for love. Vote for hope. Vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins.
Of course, folks, when UNC win, everybody wins. Alistair, welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Professor Wall Street, and a good afternoon to Uncle Tommy.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Alistair. All right. So hear me now. I sent two things to you. The stallion sufferers don't care about race.
Yeah.
I also sent pay me. Right?
Yeah.
Pay me that you were talking about just now. There.
Yeah.
That is basically cornmeal, coconut, and various spices. So the recipe will be there.
Right. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So let me talk about the Prime Minister and the media, Guardian media, Akash Samaru. Now, every time, I don't know, like this guy, he on a mission, right? He's looking like somebody's either paying him well to make the Prime Minister look bad, but she answers eloquently. So, you know, he asked a question like, a 12-year-old got killed, and I'm trying to draw the parallel when Rowley was in the UN. Oh,
Alistair, you're muted. Alistair, you're muted. Alistair, you're muted. All right, Alistair, you got to call back. Call back. You're muted. Yeah. Oh, Tommy, you know, I saw this. Yeah, your phone became muted.
okay.
Go ahead.
Thanks very much. Now, the question that he asked, he never asked Rowley that question, right?
Right.
Four of our children, plus another child of Yokaro and her uncle, were killed while they were sleeping, and those questions were never posed to any of them, and none of them up to this day made any comments about those children. Black people children, they don't like their life don't matter, right? And then you're asking the foolishness about where, how much it costs. I saw Rowley in a Jersey. Like if you go into a line somewhere down Frederick Street, nobody questioning about it. Nobody. Something is wrong with these people, you know. They're on an agenda that, you know, and they're trying to make the government look bad, and the propagandists are fully at work. Even the Alexander issue, right? The Alexander issue, my God, that is done and dusted. They're making a mountain out of these things. They also had the same thing to say about Wayne Sturge. He was meeting with criminals. That come dead now. Nobody talking about that again. It's only propaganda after propaganda, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Again, sick of it, man. All right, have a good day.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tommy, we see on the screen, this is a picture when they were in CARICOM. This is from CARICOM. Yeah. And this is the Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, splendiferously dressed. Yeah, that was CARICOM. Yeah. Canada CARICOM. Yeah. Well dressed, man. Yeah. I wonder if Patty will remember that. I think Patty got an excuse for that, why he was dressed like that, like if he was going and play golf. Yeah, he's going to play golf. Yeah, golf. But Tommy, I also saw the video with the Prime Minister talking to the people in England for the global award that she won. And that video missed me. But, she was saying thank you very much. I surprised Tommy how they didn't say that that was rigged too. I'm surprised they never said that.
They cannot say it.
Huh?
They cannot say that.
Yeah, they can't say that. They can't say it, even though there's one to say it. So, yeah, we have the Prime Minister splendiferously dressed. And, Tommy, here what I think is happening, boy. I thought about this. I feeling that the Prime Minister of Barbados starting to feel away because Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar have surpassed her as the most recognized female Prime Minister in the Caribbean. You may disagree, Tommy. I starting to feel that Prime Minister Mia Mottley is starting to feel away that Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar in the short 5 months is gaining more global recognition as we go forward than Prime Minister Mia Mottley.
I think they're both giants in their own respect.
No, but Tommy, Mia Mottley, this is Mia Mottley's second term or third term?
Maybe a third term.
All right, okay. This is Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar's second go round, right? Because there was a 10 years that she was the Prime Minister. And in the 5 years, in the 5 months that she has been Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, her stance, right? And a no-nonsense stance, in my estimation, has moved her to the front of the class as far as any Caribbean Prime Minister is concerned. And the speech at the UN was a prime example. A prime example. Now the PNM people will say totally different. The PNM people will say totally different. Right? But I want you all to listen to this. Listen to the Prime Minister. You see, because when you are a female, they just want to look at you from a different perspective. Let's be real. Let's be real about it. Right? But the no-nonsense stance that Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar had taken has really taken the world by storm. It has. So take a listen to this. Let's listen to this.
Gonzalez calling for the U.S. to pack up and head home for the zone of peace. We had Prime Minister Mottley saying Caribbean countries could be collateral damage, and then we had a very forceful statement from you saying we'll fight fire with fire within the law. Within the law, and full support of the US.
That was not in my speech, by the way. But we will. I told you all before, and I repeat, I cannot stop repeating. Some of the other CARICOM countries are not in the position that we are in. They're not so close. Their murder rate, their narco trafficking, human trafficking is not so much. We had over 600 murders in 1 year. We cannot do things the same way and expect things to change. So I remain very committed to the CARICOM. That's where we are sovereign nations. We can differ on certain points. We remain committed to CARICOM unity, but at the same time, Trinidad and Tobago first. Safety and security for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago is my priority at this time. So since the U.S. intervention in the Southern CARICOM and Caribbean, the murder rate has dropped. Not by as much as we wanted to drop, but it has dropped. It has made a significant difference. So I do not regret, and I will continue to support the U.S. intervention in the Southern Caribbean.
You have a couple high-level meetings with U.S. representatives. Anything surrounding that issue of further partnership with respect to the war against narco traffickers?
Well, you may not know yet, but we've been invited to Washington. I intend to go on Monday evening for meetings with Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Tuesday morning. So we'll further have discussions on what other ways bilateral participation, cooperation when we get there.
Anything you can tell us about the agenda?
The agenda is Trinidad first, and we thank the U.S. for partnering with us in the Southcom. Several initiatives coming out of today, which you may not know. Earlier today, we met with the Crown Prince from Kuwait, and we committed to about 8 bilateral agreements in the areas of trade, education, development, financing, others, International Financial Center in finance. So that was a very, very useful meeting for us.
Anything around energy, oil, gas?
Not with Kuwait. We will be having those discussions later this afternoon.
I wanted to ask you the position on the US in the region, given your role in CARICOM in terms of security for CARICOM, and the position as Prime Minister you would hold as the head of the CARICOM Council for Security. Does that put us in a precarious position at all with the rest of CARICOM?
It does not. I don't see it. It can. This intervention can only benefit all of us in the CARICOM. I don't know what is the boogeyman narrative that has been pursued by some persons. What is wrong with having people coming to help us fight against narco trafficking, against human trafficking? Why are you so concerned? Do you have any linkages with the drug cartels? No, we don't. And therefore, I take serious umbrage to some persons with a false narrative about this intervention and what it will do for sovereignty and what will not. What this has to do with sovereignty? What does having these people in the waters of in the Southcom, how does that affect your sovereignty or my sovereignty? We are still sovereign nations. So I don't see any conflict of interest with Trinidad and Tobago being the lead in the CARICOM for national security. In fact, this is a national security effort that will assist all of us in the CARICOM.
I seem to take umbrage with some persons. Are you talking about other regional leaders?
I'm speaking about those who have a different view with respect to the intervention by the US on this matter.
I noticed no mention about the genocide in Gaza in your contribution. It would have been mentioned by other regional leaders. Why was it not in ours?
Minister of Foreign Affairs spoke on that before. Let me just finish and then I'll put you over. Minister of Foreign Affairs has already addressed that matter. As you know, the time we are given to speak is very limited. So since that issue was already raised through Foreign Affairs in another forum, which I think he shared with you, that we support the two-state option solution. Yeah.
You also spoke about protection for children, women, and girls in Trinidad and Tobago. I wanted to get your thoughts on the brutal murder of 12-year-old Mariah Sinath and how that would have resonated with you.
Well, the death of anyone by murder, by homicide, is a tragedy for all of us. And it is particularly more tragic when it is a child. We share our condolences with the family and the loved ones, but we have to keep working. There are some areas that have nothing to do with the drugs and the crime, as far as we know. Her case might not have been one of those. It may have been issues in domestic issues within families, and so we have to continue to work with families to try to avert attacks and destruction.
Any thoughts of strengthening the Children's Authority that you mentioned in your speech?
Yes, we have some proposals going forward. Akash, thank you very much.
one more thing. Speaking about the economy, Standard & Poor's would have revised this country.
Yes, I saw it.
From stable to negative. I want to get your thoughts on that, please.
My thoughts are that is what we have inherited. We have put in policies, programs in place to lift us out from that zone that they put us into that debt crisis that has been spoken of. But there's good news in S&P's report, which is we are still, we've changed from stable to negative, but the rating remains the same, which is a good sign to gives us a time to step forward and push the reform policies as we go forward.
And budget day will be on?
Budget day will be soon.
The finance minister said that everyone would be the happiest of the happy.
Well, there are always some people who are not happy in this world, Think about it. The opposition is not happy. They will never be happy. So we always have people who are happy and those who are not happy. I'm not afraid of happy and unhappiness. I think we remain committed, we remain dedicated to improving the lives of the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Will you also raise the issue of repatriation of our displaced citizens in the refugee camps and other facilities?
We have already raised that. I was the one 2 years ago who called for repatriation. The then government set up a committee and nothing ever happened. We have a committee now under my government that is pursuing that repatriation of our women and children out of those parts of the world. I thank you very much to Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you all very much.
Prime Minister, thank you very much. This morning we have...
Tommy, I sometimes I just wonder about it. It's a good thing we have an astute Prime Minister. That's what I have to say.
Yep.
You understand? It's a good thing we have an astute Prime Minister. Because I don't know, sometimes I don't feel that the default status doing homework they're supposed to be doing. It makes me wonder sometimes.
All they're doing is the propagandist work.
Yeah. Like he didn't know that the Minister of Foreign addressed that issue with Gaza. He didn't know that. Huh? Like he didn't know that. But he had to bring it up. Right? So here's a little more of what happened there in New York. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Let me check to see if there's any. I mean, so many positives coming out of that UNGA 80. So many positive things. I noticed that JC Men says, as for being on the UN Security Council non-permanent member, TNT held a seat way back in 1985 to 1986, but not in the last 10 years. All right? I saw somebody else. Mr.
Well, that's 40 years ago.
1985 to 1986. Yeah. Yes, it has been on the council before, but we just said it was 1985 to 1986. Yeah?
40 years ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, they could say what they want, right? The amount of things that are happening, the amount of positive things that are happening, Tommy, right? And Tommy, think about this, right? The first time the Prime Minister leaves the country, look how many positive things have happened. Think about it. Right? And they want to make an issue with the downgrade. But we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. They want to make an issue with that.
They want to make it seem as though this government is responsible for that.
Correct is right. Correct is right, Tommy.
That's anything but true.
Tommy, you hit the nail on the proverbial head. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
No, wrong man.
Oh, my bad, Mr. Florida. My bad. Sorry about it.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ansel. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, Texas, everybody. And I'm happy to see everybody here on this Sunday, through God's grace. Yeah, Mr. Ansel, so where Akash and was in New York?
Yeah, it was in New York.
So how come CNC could send them to New York, but why CNC can't send them Venezuela to do a report?
I don't know, no? That's a good question.
You know what I mean? These type of questions, I would have pushed them. So I would have said, if I was D and I was one of the ministers, I would have said, well, Akash, I'm happy to see you here in New York, but how come CNC never send you Venezuela to go and report?
That's a good question.
And no, but these whalers have to fight fire with fire. You can't play nice. And that is why I see all this, and I will always keep saying it. UNC needs to get all the activists and have them as journalists. Do whatever it takes. Find out what you could do to make them turn journalists, because just like when PNM used to put this hungry mouth pastor to go and ask questions, that is what you had to do too with your position. All right, Mr. Anthony, Mr. Tommy, I look understand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Radha Ragunanan, good afternoon to you as well. Good afternoon.
You see,
Go ahead,
what has happened is that the fourth estate is giving the citizenry the impression that all the bad things or all the negativity that they're spewing is caused by this government. When this government is hardly in office, they haven't even read one budget yet.
Imagine. Just imagine. Not one budget. Mm-hmm.
So the downgrade is this government's fault.
Yeah. What do you mean? In 5 months, Tommy. In 5 months. Hold on, COP. In 5 months, what the mess the PNM left.
Exactly.
Fault. In 9.5 to 10 years, all the mess they left is the new government fault. Welcome to you.
Anything that's true.
And we must take that. We must accept that.
Yeah.
As citizens of this country, we must accept wrongdoing, misconduct in public office, and a government that crushed the economy. And we must say, yes, blame the UNC for that. And them all govern the country. Yeah. We must blame the UNC. But we smarter than that. I want to say good afternoon to the BTM and to Anderson, the whole crew over there. Good afternoon to you, KFC. Anderson, mention the ministers and the authorities and them that listen to WZYE 95.9. Good afternoon to you, ministers. I also want to applaud WZYE for bringing out what really happened and what all the interviews and them from the UN meeting that the Prime Minister going on, because the fourth estate, we don't get that. We get the sarcastic, controversial propaganda and questions that are not irrelevant to the development of our society. So asking the ministers and them to watch all the TV stations and watch social media programs like this. These are the programs on them that highlight the success of the UN meeting that the Prime Minister gone. This WZYE is the program that highlighted those things. We're not seeing that on none of Fourth Estate programs, media program, Professor Wall Street.
Correct.
We're not seeing those things at all. And to build this country and for citizens to support the administration, we must see what they're doing outside there. And why does the Fourth Estate have the responsibility to bring what they're doing outside here? They're not doing that for us. That is why, ministers who listen today, we must applaud WZYE for what they bring in. This is news and current affairs. This is to educate and inform, not the propaganda. You as a journalist will go on a UN meeting to ask the Prime Minister how much you pay for that
Yeah, imagine that now. What kind of gutter journalism is that, boy? You going all the way to the UN. You understand? You know what that is like? That is like Penny going to the UN and saying she having high-level meetings when she going to a place of the UN, and we go talk about that. And when you go to Wikipedia, you man no relationship with the UN. None.
and hug up the Barbados Prime Minister and the St. Vincent Prime Minister and tell we they're going to a high-level meeting.
Correct.
What high-level meeting that is?
What high-level meeting? Eh? What high-level meeting? Or you hug up
meeting
with
the Barbados Prime Minister is a high-level meeting?
Yeah. And the St. Vincent Prime Minister. That's a high-level meeting.
That is a high... Oh, okay, Penny. Okay, Penny. Look, that is a high-level meeting?
Yeah.
And she dressing like if she in New York.
What?
What if she dressing like if she in New York? Professor Walshett, I am just asking the authorities on them because the citizens of this country should see everything from our fourth estate. What take place with the Prime Minister's speech and the success of those meetings and them. We supposed to be getting that from our fourth estate.
Correct.
The TV programs and them that make millions of dollars, over $100 million every year.
Of the government.
Supposed to be informing and educating, and we must know we're not getting it through that. But today, Sunday, we're getting it through WZYE. Ministers, this is where we're getting it. Pay attention to that. Thank you. And that is not no paid advertisement. That is facts. Thank you.
Thank you. So here we have it. TNT signs mutual visa exemption agreement with the UAE, United Arab Emirates. Trinidad and Tobago has signed an agreement with the United Arab Emirates allowing diplomatic and official passport holders to enter the UAE visa-free. According to a release from the UAE Foreign Affairs Ministry, UAE citizens holding diplomatic, special, ordinary, and mission passports are now exempt from visa requirement for entry to Trinidad and Tobago. However, the agreement is more limited for TNT nationals, as all other passport types, including those issued to ordinary citizens, still require a visa to enter the UAE. It's a step in the right direction. The agreement was signed on Friday during a meeting between the UAE Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, H.H. Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar in New York on the sidelines of the 80th session of the UN General Assembly. Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers was on hand to sign the agreement on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago. The exemption agreement is the latest in a series of foreign policy wins at this week's UN General Assembly. On September 25th, TNT formally established diplomatic relations with the Principality of Monaco. 2 days later, on September 27th, TNT established diplomatic relations with Tunisia. The TNT delegation also held discussion with Rwanda, and an air service agreement is expected to be signed between the two countries. The General Assembly wraps up on September the 30th. There we go. There we go.
Yep.
There we go. Southwestern, welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Professor, and Uncle Tommy, and to all your listeners on the World Wide Web and where this podcast may reach. Uncle Tommy,
Yes,
I will
sir.
talk to you because I don't want Professor to cost me. I would like to Penny, while she in America there, if we can run across by United Nations and tell she to ask Motley that Brad Thomas, right? And let we know how the PNM detain him in she country to ask Motley, right? How they detain him in Barbados. And you ask Ralph Gonzal why it is that narcotics in the form of cannabis reaching all over the Caribbean and he can't control that. And when they want to know, I would like them to know that Mr. Gregory Bissessar buy a new panty, a new brassiere, and a penny to donate the dress because they know the price side. And the shoes, I give
my political and honorable prime minister the new shoes, and I pay for she lipstick, right? But ask Penny to talk about how much contract and excusal they do while they was in government, and they suffer the supporters. And if the trustees for the money or for the power, and United Nations tell them, our Penny tell the high level meeting she in, that how they suffer the citizen under the PNM party for the last 9.5 years in the name of corruption. And they bankrupt and make people under the poverty line now. How much thousand and how much school children was deprived of our education. So Uncle Tommy, I went to talk to Professor this evening because you're vexed with me for falling Penny and asking she to talk in the United Nations high level meeting she gone to about the discrimination and the neglect and school violence that the PNM mother, grandmother, and sisters had a children fighting. Have a pleasant evening.
Thank you. And Barbados did apologize for the Brent Thomas affair, if I remember. Am I correct, Professor?
I don't remember. KFC, welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon, Mr. Washington, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Mr. Good afternoon to understand you couldn't any beat them there. I get to hear the ministers and them listening.
Yeah, that's why here.
Hardly. Because the fourth estate still getting ads to come and go in the unit to spread the propaganda. They send them quiet to get propaganda. And we bringing the truth and the facts here.
Yeah.
That's so right?
Correct is right.
And I talk about media houses who doing good work like Ground Report, Heavy and TC back on the airwave.
Yeah.
We need the ads to broadcast the goodness of the government to the Mr. Washington. We can't lapse and play with the four estates.
Correct is right.
Watch the papers and them on the screen there. Only misleading the people and them. They will tell you what kind of dress you know, with Prime Minister. What you going to say about the nation business? When you roll sit down with the black man from Ghana with the expensive watch, you went Ghana and come up with a bag of yam. With the yam sit on them. But Mr. Washit, with all them meetings and things, you ever see any media following Rowley and Strotton and them so?
No, I don't remember that.
The nation getting to see what they signing off, and we getting to hear what going on, the betterment for the country. So I calling all the ministers who listening, or they listen more now, and bring ads, so that we currently the government business. Because we have to stay in the government for the next 15 years to bring back this country. Because the PNM, they like germs. They just rush it and come in just so. So we want them out. Bless.
Ram the Rhine. Hold on. All right, call for you. Ram the Rhine, call back. Ram the Rhine, welcome.
Good evening, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
What this guy could they call Akash Samaru? He have nothing to ask people. Huh? Why don't he go into some training to be a journalist? Huh? Asking people about the clothes cost? Huh? Probably he get free clothes. Probably CNC give him free clothes to go to New York. You know? He makes himself a fool all the time wherever he goes. He should be ashamed of himself to be asking people this type of question. You know? This guy, I don't know. He should go back to school and get some training in journalistic and to be a journalist. And Professor, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, Tommy. Oh,
yes.
All right, folks. Let's listen to this. Right, listen to this. An historical, unprecedented, game-changing foreign policy statement that offers a new paradigm for the entire Caribbean. Hold on. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, when I be quick, so I know
I get it right this
something.
time. I get it right this time.
Yeah. I know your mind fluster in them. Your mind fluster with all this nonsense with this Fortress is doing. But Mr. Ansem, I know man see how the ask if about the Honorable Prime Minister close.
Yeah.
But I have an answer back for them. You see, these where we need ministers answer back. I would have say, but my Honorable Prime Minister close don't say cheerio. They forget the other PNM Prime Minister, the Honorable Crowley, how much he used to spend on his suit in England. His suit used to say cheerio.
Correct.
And they just forget this. They just forget that Mr. Ansem, I would have answered back them, and I know I would answer back them.
Yeah.
So I would have put my ears by the Honorable Prime Minister Close. I said, listen, my Honorable Prime Minister Close don't say cheerio. How much hundreds of thousands of dollars for TT for one of the Honorable suit? You see, them just forgetting. But we don't forget.
Correct.
All right, Mr. Ansem, Mr. Tommy, look on.
Yeah, man. Take a listen to this one.
Kamla Persad-Bissessar has delivered an historically unprecedented, game-changing foreign policy statement that offers a new paradigm for the entire Caribbean. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar presented an extraordinary, historic speech at the 2025 United Nations General Assembly. It is an historically unprecedented policy statement for Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean as a whole. Her speech is a policy game-changer for the entire CARICOM region in terms of rethinking sovereignty, climate change policy, and tackling narco-trafficking. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has boldly offered a new paradigm for the whole region, in place of the same stale, failed rhetoric of decades. Our historic Prime Minister has once again fearlessly blazed a new trail for others to now follow.
And Tommy, that's why I'm saying, I want to play that again. That's why I'm saying, Tommy, right? They're talking about a zone of peace and all this type of rare tricks. You understand? And the Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says absolutely fearless. And she has moved herself to the head of the class as far as prime ministers in the Caribbean. And and it's only 5 months, eh? Let's take a listen again.
Kamla Persad-Bissessar has delivered an historically unprecedented, game-changing foreign policy statement that offers a new paradigm for the entire Caribbean. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar presented an extraordinary, historic speech at the 2025 United Nations General Assembly. It is an historically unprecedented policy statement for Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean as a whole. Her speech is a policy game-changer for the entire CARICOM region in terms of rethinking sovereignty, climate change policy, and tackling narco-trafficking. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar has boldly offered a new paradigm for the whole region, in place of the same stale, failed rhetoric of decades. Our historic Prime Minister has once again fearlessly blazed a new trail for others to now follow.
So, Tommy, let me ask you the question.
Go ahead.
You don't think at this point in time, Tommy, that the Prime Minister of Barbados is feeling kind of way that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, have moved herself to the head of the class, especially from coming out of this UNGA 80 here. What says you, Tom?
It has to take an effect on every Caribbean leader at this particular time. You see, because the instability in Venezuela has Trinidad in a very uncomfortable state. The movement of so many Venezuelans coming to Trinidad has upset our apple cart, so to speak. And until we are settled in Trinidad and Tobago, where we are comfortable without all that influx of dissidents, if you want to call them that, from from Venezuela, we're going to be in this position for a while. See, and we're going to have to face it. That it's going to be just a matter of time before the changes come about in Venezuela that's going to put us in a comfortable state. But till then, we'll have to just deal with what our governance sees fit for our benefit.
You're welcome.
And Professor Walsh, yes, she went at the head of the class. Because the last UN meeting like this, under the PNM, Keith Rowley went over there to beg for forgiveness for Venezuela. He wasn't fighting for the Caribbean, and he asked them, he was begging and fighting for them to have pity on Venezuela. Why is Venezuela was coming in this country like that? We know we have a prime minister going to stand up on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago and on behalf of the Caribbean. PNM have a problem with that.
Yeah.
PNM have a problem with that. Akash Samaro, the prime minister never even say she fighting fire with fire. Is he asked that question? Say fighting fire with fire. She say, well, look, I never even mentioned nothing about that. But look what them put up over there. Look at what them put up there, Professor Wall Street. Yeah. Them say something and bring it in the conversation and they make headline with that. And I news on current affairs.
Correct.
And want to know how much money the Prime Minister pay for she clothes. He married the other day, you know. He married the other day. He married about 2 years ago the other day. You will like journalists. You will like journalists to go and ask your wife how much she pay for that pants and how much she pay for that top. You will find it insulting. You know, in Trinidad and Tobago, if you want a good brassiere, you spend $400 for one. And $400.
400.
Yeah. And if you want cheap one, it's $30. Which one you just buy, Akasha? You wouldn't want the best? Well, the Prime Minister want the best. You know, if you want a good female underwear, a good one, you'll spend $200. And if you want an ordinary one, you'll spend $50 on Charlotte Street. You don't want the best for yours, Akasha? Which one you rather, the $50 one or the $200 one? The Prime Minister want the best. That's such a dunce questions you're asking. Because probably all your folks. You see which part the government stop the fourth estate from benefiting from taxpayers?
Correct.
Over 100 million. You see which part they stop that?
Yeah.
They ask so much a stupid question. Questions that are even relevant to the development of our country. Just sarcastic and betrayal questions. No money for all you. Prime Minister, do not take taxpayers' money, in fact, my money, and put towards the fourth estate. But we asked earlier, put towards social media program. And while you're watching this program, think about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, COP. Yeah. Because that kind of question, you going all the way to, you flew. Tommy, you flew all the way to New York.
Top of the hour. Station ID.
Right. You flew all the way to New York to ask our Prime Minister about she clothes. Man, folks, we're going to take that break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Reporter, hold on. We are back with you. Hold on, reporter. We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Reporter, turn down your background. Turn down whatever you have in the background. On WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
That's also 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live. We appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
Reporter, welcome.
Yeah, brother Washington, brother Tommy. Good afternoon to you, my brothers. Are you hearing me good now?
Loud and clear.
Good. Now, KFC and Kunji, my brothers, good afternoon. You see, here we go. Kunji now, COP. Yeah. Here we go on in this country here right now. You see what the PNM getting over and carrying on already? They is going to get a pushback from their own people in the 13 constituencies. The people will have no confidence in them because sometimes their own people asking why they don't shut up. Look at the things they're talking about. These same media houses and them longer have no shame, you know. Them still pushing these people in front and pushing mic in these people, them face and running home by these people, them place and getting. And they're not in charge of this country. What it takes for the media house to realize they are fighting with a losing party. Anytime the people get fed up with the PNM, it will have by-election right through. It's only 13 seats, and we want those 13 seats away from them too. The UNC don't have the 26, so we're not studying with that. We want to build our opposition to make the government function as a government and our opposition, but it wouldn't be the PNM. So I don't know whether they'll be fighting up and try. Or they go just make all your own constituency, start to have no confidence in you all one by one, and there will be a by-election, while some party will pop up and keep spreading out and sharing up all the seats and them. All they relax all themselves and hope the government in pull their hand real fast on this corruption that they're dealing with, because the corruption they're dealing with, it is real, and it looks like it's the first time we will be getting back money and people will be wearing some nice lovely silver bracelets. It looks like this is the first time, because the evidence, it is not in the dinosaur politics time, but this evidence is glaring. It's pen and paper. Just imagine on social media, you hearing somebody in that political party was collecting $9,000 a month for 5 years and never report with duty. If that is only one person you're all doing that with, when you all stop getting all the citizens and all your constituency mad with you all. And according to one of the caller there, you all are not following the works of the present Prime Minister. She gone out on business. I hear they talking about dress and talk. Which is really wrong. Where them reach with this? Where them going with this? What that had to do with what she going to do out there? Right now, the woman that she bring a blessing on the country because BAP, we win competition in cricket, BAP, gold medal again. All of a sudden, we was catching retail for even food and all on that after all they and them by. Or they don't come among the people with no kind of sharpness and new media houses. You, Guardian and Express, I could call all your name. Or they're still eating our food and continuing doing what they're doing to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Stop doing that and all your jam balance. And I want to close by saying to the public relation officer, if there's any in the UNC, in the minister, in the prime minister office, you see that person, the one for communication, you is the one to make sure my brother KFC, other brothers talking about the such ads going to those media houses. We don't have problem with them getting something. But you see these mainstream media that you all trying to fight up with, and especially the urban stations where they even discuss issues, that is a no-no. Come by this program and them that you always get the issues dealt with, as the attack, only we attack them back and put it on level playing field with them. Why we can't play ads towards everybody else? Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Tommy,
Yes.
The former Prime Minister continued to be consistent in his behavior. You understand? So, of course, being that the Prime Minister's speech have gone global, I ain't saying viral, have gone global, and she stood out from every other Caribbean Prime Minister, the UNGA 80, she stood out, right? Listen to what Rowley had to say. This is listen to this.
Rowley pushes back on Kamala's UN speech. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has seemingly taken a political jab at Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessor following her speech at the United Nations General Assembly. Mrs. Persad-Bissessor addressed the world at the event on Friday afternoon. However, mere hours after her speech, Dr. Rowley took to his Facebook page and posted a video with the caption, "When Trinidad and Tobago had leadership that it could be proud of." The video featured Dr. Rowley speaking about an impasse between the United States, the European Union, and Venezuela, where there had been a demand for regime change in the South American country. At the time, as Prime Minister, Dr. Rowley said he led the CARICOM delegation to the UN to enforce the Caribbean as a zone of peace. In her speech on Friday, Mrs. Persad-Bissessor dismissed that notion, saying gangs had taken over and many people were already being killed, particularly in Trinidad and Tobago. She reiterated the country's support for the United States' war on drugs and guns in the Caribbean, saying the region must fight fire with fire. Dr. Rowley could not be reached for comment yesterday.
He couldn't reach for comment. Let me take this call. Alistair, welcome. Alistair.
Yeah, Professor Walsheet, I'm glad you show that picture you have displayed there. Rowley. Then I remember what I was going to tell you earlier and I forgot.
Okay.
Now, do you remember under Rowley we had a CARICOM heads meeting here in Trinidad?
Okay. I remember, but okay.
All right. So CARICOM had a meeting here on the chairmanship of Rowley. And we had the same problem we have now. And Rowley was saying that those high power weapons are banned when it was already banned, right? And the crime is a health issue. So when I saw the heading there and all these dailies, Caribbean, with the CARICOM leaders the Caribbean is a zone of peace. They were all lying.
Yeah.
That's a big lie. It was never a zone of peace because they had a meeting here, right?
Yep. Oh, I remember
and they
that.
said
Yeah,
differently.
yeah. I
You
remember what you're
remember?
talking about now. Yeah.
They said differently, and Rowley said that the crime was a health issue, man.
Yes,
and they all gone to a ban.
Correct is right.
These people are they're contradicting themselves.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Right? They are dishonest. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them are dishonest.
Correct is right.
And none of them stood up for Guyana. None of them. And Guyana is a part of CARICOM. So what is the agenda?
Yeah.
Also, now I know your show, we just speak the truth at all times.
The whole truth and not.
But I could remember the issue with the gun license man from Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados apologized to him. I believe that they compensated in some way. Right? But I don't want to say, well, yes, right? But I believe so. But they also apologized to him. Brent Thomas.
Yes.
Right?
I don't know if did Barbados apologize to them? I don't remember.
Yes, they did.
They did. I clearly remember them apologizing.
Well, listen. 1 minute, Alistair. Mr. Santa Cruz is saying the AG apologized, but there was nothing from the Prime Minister herself. Is that correct?
Yeah, the PNM never
PM, right? The PM of Barbados never apologized.
They never, yeah. Okay. But the PNM never apologized to him. Never. All right. Right?
Yeah.
So that's how it was. You all take it.
Thank you. Let me say welcome to Templars Creed. Templars Creed, welcome. It's a pleasure to have Templars Creed. Now, Templars Creed. Is this the first time you're here? Yeah, Templars Creed. I know the name. Macho Man says what they were doing helping Rowley. They all know what they were doing helping Rowley. Anthony Ford said Wall Street they did. But Anthony did. Did the Prime Minister apologize? I don't know. I don't know. Tommy, you have any voice note?
Let me check.
Monica says all guns banned, but the 1% get high-powered guns with scope. Hey. Caribbean Soul said Templars, everything good. Just be chilling on this program. Doesn't be an Ian chat again. Terrence Taylor. I don't know. Terrence Taylor. Cool Runner says under Growly, UK Ireland imposed visa. Terrence said turn to God and ask for forgiveness. Templar Street says Fish Boy, what is the scene? My brother, how you going? Fish going good, man. Fish going very good. Don Lopes, welcome. Don't worry, Rolla. When they get Mudurai feeling, he will spill the beans on you. Oh, God. He goes spill the beans. CJ says the Creed I'm good. Yeah. Templars Creed is a new name. What was your old name before that? What's your name before that? Indra Kadu. Welcome. That's real crazy. What they fussing about Kamala's clothing? Yeah, imagine that. Them gone all the way to New York. They jump on a plane. Come all the way to New York to talk about the Prime Minister clothes. Did they ask former Prime Minister Rowley that question? I know why. About his clothes? How about his watch? Frank Namdi. Akash Shemaru, what's the going price of his soul today? I hope you got a price for yours. CJ says, Amy and Marvin text that question to Akash. They want to buy one. Okay. Okay. Right. So, folks, the acting Prime Minister had something to say about the Prime Minister. Yeah, acting Prime Minister has something to say about the Prime Minister. Let me see that. Sumitra, very good question. What is that question Sumitra asked? Wall Street, he was talking to Soul, also known as Fistic. Yeah, I know that. Anthony said, Wall Street, I believe it's only the AG that apologized. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Rajesh, welcome. Rajesh says, hey, I see all your ponging PR about where she does get. Oh God. I stay out of that one, eh? Sumitra says, pleasant good afternoon to all. I would like to know who financed Penny to go to the United Nations. You know, I want to think that as the opposition leader, she have a travel budget. But I want to get into that. I want to get into that a little bit after I play this video here. I want to get into that a little bit. Anthony Ford says, Sumitra, good question. I think she have a traveling budget, you know. Yeah, she has to have a traveling budget as a yeah. So the acting Prime Minister Julian John stated, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar was a brave patriot on the United Nations global stage. I don't know, you know. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has gone global. So take a listen.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar was a brave patriot on the United Nations global stage when she highlighted on Friday the reality that plagues Trinidad and Tobago and the wider Caribbean, says Acting Prime Minister Gillian John. John was Persad-Bissessar's choice to act as Prime Minister in her absence, as she attends the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, meeting and other events in the United States. Persad-Bissessar departed for New York last Thursday evening. It is the first time John has acted as Prime Minister, and it is an appointment she said she accepted with honor and humility, as she disclosed that even though she was not asked, she has been routinely briefing Prasad Basessar about work getting done in TNT in her absence. John, in a telephone interview with the Sunday Express on Friday, said Prasad Basessar was no stranger to the world stage, and her confident UN address was a reintroduction and a move to return Trinidad and Tobago to the forefront. After 10 years, you look at Trinidad and Tobago, and it almost appears as if we kind of have lost somehow our place in the world, said John. She said the Prime Minister went to the UN and presented the truth and made the bold statement that the narrative that the Caribbean is a zone of peace is an illusion. She did not go there and pull any punches. She called out the scourge of drugs and illegal guns and human trafficking. She didn't pander. She went and she said, "This is what it is," said John. So I am very proud. It was a very proud moment for me, for us. I saw a lot of commentary across the United National Congress network, about this very brave patriot who just went there and presented us so well, represented us so well, she added. See back page. John said Prasad Basessar offered a different perspective from her Caribbean counterparts, and this was a mature reflection. She pointed out that the Prime Minister made a strong point, saying that if left unchecked, gangs could replace governments. And to me, that is very chilling. This is what she's saying. She's saying, these are the facts, she said. I think she is urging other Caribbean neighbors to really think deeply as to where we are going as a Caribbean community, said John, adding that Prasad Basessar also emphasized her commitment to the UN and CARICOM. Open for business. John said the Prime Minister's presence and sideline bilateral meetings also tell the world that TNT is open for business. Qatar has been knocking on our door, Kuwait, UAE, Saudi Arabia, she said, as she commended Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers for his work. I was having a Zoom meeting from a very senior official from the UAE. And, they were saying that they really wanted this door open for them for so long, with respect to this side of the world, she said. John opined that Trinidad and Tobago has lost opportunities to make a mark in the world, as she recalled that Piarco International Airport, some 25 years ago, was supposed to cater for 3 million passengers annually. She said, in comparison, airports in Dubai and Singapore have tens of millions of passengers annually, as they are hubs. Think about what we can do here as a hub, a transshipment point, not transshipment for guns and drugs, but for something that makes sense, that will make money, she said. The minister noted that at the seaports, there is need for the ports to be deepened for larger vessels to come in. This will ensure that huge ships will come in, and we can grow Trinidad and Tobago as a hub. All these are opportunities that we have allowed to almost slip out of our fingers, she said. John said the Prime Minister's meeting with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio this week will also be pivotal. I am very happy that America recognizes that Trinidad and Tobago is a great ally, she said. John usually starts her day in the office at 6 a.m. September 26th marked her first full day as acting Prime Minister. On social media, there were photos of her with boots on, visiting UDCOTT and Housing Development Corporation, HDC, sites. It was a fantastic day, she said, adding that she continues her work while managing the business of the country. John said she was invited to the Hanuman Temple last evening, and today she will continue site visits with UDCOTT Chairman Shankar Baidazi and Minister of Defense Wayne Sturge. Succession. The Sunday Express noted John's appointment as acting PM triggered a debate on social media about the future leadership of the United National Congress, UNC. The issue of succession does not arise at this time for us in the UNC, said John. She said there is a great bench of talent in the party under the guidance and leadership of Prasad Basessar. John said focus was on Trinidad and Tobago first and rebuilding. We are consumed with what comes next with Trinidad and Tobago, right? Because we have this moment in time where we can sort out extraordinary things. We don't have time to lose. We have lost 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, when we should have been out there competing with Dubai and Singapore and even Saudi Arabia, she said. John said Prasad Basessar has solid support from her government members. There is no question about who is the leader. Kamla Prasad Basessar is our leader, and thank God today the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, she added.
So there you have it, folks. That is the acting Prime Minister, congratulating the Prime Minister on her splendiferous performance at the UNGA80. Mr. Florida, welcome.
So, Mr. Hansen, like, I feel as if the PNM nature at a storm. And to go where they're not invited, because I remember Young run to Jamaica to see Marco. And Kamala get invited to see Marco. Penny stormed to go to UN. Kamala, the Honorable Prime Minister, was invited. And then your friend, I don't know, you get her, said, Karen, jump over the fence to go after the hell. Because she was invited. Like your friend, so that was just a little, Lakari, all right, was
yes. She stormed the front. She stormed the front.
Oh well.
Huh?
I said, oh well.
Yeah, Volsang say all PNM could run is running down a country. Running down a country. But if you give them Singapore, in 1 year they destroy that country. Bunch of greedy and corrupt dunce. Yeah? CB said, well said, Miss John.
Yep. Trinidad is not a zone of peace.
Yeah? Yeah, Trinidad is not a zone of peace.
Trinidad is...
But that's what they don't want you to believe, Tommy. Eh? With the last few years with the PNM winning gold, silver, and bronze in murders, it's a zone of peace. It's a zone of peace.
Yes, right.
Silver, gold, silver, and bronze in the murder Olympics under the PNM. And they're talking about Trinidad and Tobago is a zone of peace. Look, all they missed me with that, eh? Missed me with that. As a matter of fact, let me play this editorial for you guys by Ken Ali. Let me play this one for you guys. Listen to this one. This is Ken Ali, an editorial by Ken Ali. Yeah? They talk about a zone of peace. They can't fool people no more, you know, Tommy.
I'm glad our Prime Minister is speaking up.
Speaking up, man. Speaking truth to power.
Yeah, she's good. She has to speak up.
Yes, Tommy. That's what I'm saying, Tommy. I know some people say, oh, because they support them, you're saying that. But Tommy, the Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, has put us on the global stage, and she has put herself on the global stage because of the stand she has been taking. And
it's true.
Go ahead.
The only way to get to where you need to get to is to determine where you currently are.
Correct. Right? And for 9.5 years, the PNM was going to the Waffle House. They're going to the Waffle House. And no longer are we going to the Waffle House. We are keeping it real and telling it like it is. Some people may not like it, but it's the betterment for Trinidad and Tobago. Take a listen.
War, an editorial by Ken Ali. A Zone of War, an editorial by Ken Ali. 2 years ago, Trinidad and Tobago's murder rate was almost double that of the rest of the non-war world. In the CARICOM region, more than a quarter of the some 2,200 homicides took place in TNT.
You all hear that? There's a zone of peace. There's a zone of... Yeah, it's a zone of peace. Let me start over. It's a zone of peace, man. It's peace. Peace, but listen to this. Listen.
A Zone of War, an editorial by Ken Ali. 2 years ago, Trinidad and Tobago's murder rate was almost double that of the rest of the non-war world. In the CARICOM region, more than a quarter of the some 2,200 homicides took place in TNT. In addition, home invasions, assaults, robberies, bloody gang conflicts, drug and human trafficking, and other offenses made crime in TNT a matter of serious and critical concern, according to a United States security report. Multi-million-dollar drug running has destabilized TNT, with an average of 17% of the world's cocaine trade taking place through Venezuela, some shipped from TNT to the developed world. The United States assigned highly resourced agencies, up to 5 at one time, to assist in nabbing drug-carrying yachts sailing out of Chaguaramas and other ports. The government ignored a startling 2020 report on brutal Venezuelan gangsters trafficking drugs, guns, contraband goods, and women and girls. The TNT police remained laid back, electronic scanners did not work, and, according to a 2024 Parliamentary Joint Select Committee, corruption enables weapons to enter the country. At least 1,000 high-powered guns slipped in each year under the noses of the authorities, according to the JSC study. The absence of modern technology and polygraph testing and the snail's pace justice system worsen the crisis. Fake elites, to use Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessor's term, money laundering and associated crimes have led to a historic wealth divide, with 5% controlling an estimated 60% of assets. There are 123 open borders, the JSC report said, with no efforts to set up the Border Protection Agency promised in the 2015 PNM General Election Manifesto. 10 years ago, the PNM acknowledged, "Our porous borders are a major source of the proliferation of guns and drugs, which are primary drivers of crime in Trinidad and Tobago." Official statistics show a recent decline in murders, 15% compared to 2020, but TNT is still besieged by attacks on innocent senior citizens, gun warfare, and drug transshipment. Even against that backdrop of terror, Dr. Keith Rowley has insisted that TNT and the rest of the region is a zone of peace. Rowley applies the term the same way he described crime as a public health issue, whatever that means. Now, a zone of peace has been used internationally to depict areas without military conflicts. But TNT has been overwhelmed by free-flowing weapons and illicit substances and highly armed and ruthless young thugs, with innocent citizens having to shield behind burglar bars and gun-carrying security officers. That's why Prime Minister Persad-Bissessor must be lauded for daring to challenge the mainstream narrative. The notion that the Caribbean is a zone of peace has become a false ideal, she told the United Nations General Assembly, speaking truth to power. A zone...
See, Tommy? And that's what we do here, no, Tommy. That's what we do here. We speak truth to power.
Truth to
That's
power.
what we do. Truth to power. That's exactly what we do. And some people may not like it, but you know what? The truth does offend. CJ says, Cool Runner says tens of thousands of young Americans give their lives for us to enjoy the freedom we enjoy today. If it wasn't for the Americans, we would be dead or speaking German today. CJ said we got a break from here and who won the boardwalk. Anna, the GR should have put out a notice that they are temporarily off the program. Okay. They off? Okay. Sumitra, thank you so much, Anna. Sumitra says, and Mr. Santa Cruz says, Sumitra, Andy was not well, but they'll be back on Monday, God willing. Cool Runner says, people don't understand Trinidad played a big role in World War II, helping the Allied forces to win World War II. U.S. had large naval base at Chaguaramas to counter German presence in the Caribbean. Monica Ramkisoon says, Ford, we have to seal it for locals. Bolsang says, PNM could never and have never fooled me. So Mitra said, can someone tell me what's wrong with the ground report program? I'm not hearing them. All right? Mr. Santa Cruz answer that. Anthony Ford and Monica, that's why the right-thinking citizens have to make sure the PNM stays in a position for the next 20 years. Anthony Ford, you're being generous. 50. I 30 to that. I 30 to that. Zone and country means the same, Professor Wall Street. What is she talking about, Tommy?
Heaven knows.
What position are you talking about? What PNM party talking about? PNM party, what are you talking about?
She's brighter than everybody else. We are a bunch of nincompoops.
Zone. Oh God.
We are nincompoops. We don't understand.
Yeah.
So she has to clarify it for us.
Yeah, oh God. Patty, I'm sorry. I was feel so sorry for you sometime, eh? You know?
They'll never learn.
Yeah. You know, I just tired say what? Many times they know that they don't know, and even though you tell them that they don't know, they don't want to know that they don't know, even though they know that they don't know. And you're trying to help them with what they don't know, but they don't want to know that they don't know, even though you tell them that they don't know. Right? So folks, think about this, right? Did the PM try to deceive, did the PNM try to deceive TNT about Penny's high-level meeting at the UN? Tommy, let me ask a question, Tommy. You see how we have videos coming out from the UN? We have pictures. We have all kind of things. Have anyone, and I'm asking, maybe Patty could help with this, or PNM Fox, or maybe they could call Gordon Dryden and see if they could help them. Have anyone seen any pictures with any of the meetings with respect to Penelope Week-Beckers?
First, to begin, that's a distraction because she has no power and no authority. So us even talking about her is wasting our time.
Yeah.
All they're doing is running interference to have us lose focus. And
Yeah,
it's
but
disgusting. To say the least, it's pathetic.
I hear you, but we still have to expose them.
Yeah, we have to expose it, but let's not waste time with her because they're just wasting our time.
No, we ain't wasting time.
She's insignificant.
I hear you. I hear you. But
and to even get to the point where she has the media talking about her, she's making herself much more important than she needs to be.
Okay. So let me just quickly read this. Did the PNM try to deceive TNT about Penny's high-level meetings at the UN?
Nobody's gonna have any high-level meeting with her because she doesn't represent no one. She represents the opposition, and the opposition is invalid.
Yeah, but Tommy,
Biden should Kamala Harris be going to the UN because she's the opposition in the United States?
But Tommy, the Guardian reported that she was the keynote speaker in a panel discussion at the Church Center, UN Plaza, New York.
Yeah,
However,
but that's probably a private affair. That's nothing official.
Yes, however, the PNM so feel people dotish, right? But they don't know it's a set of intelligent people they're dealing with. Because most of the intelligent people have left the PNM. Let me say hello
But
to
why is the fourth estate so steeped in deceit?
Because they are not a PNM party group, Tommy.
They're steeped in deceit, just deceiving the people, wasting our time.
So listen to this. Wikipedia states that the Church Center is a private building across the street from, but not part of the United Nations headquarters complex.
Nobody has to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. Because there's no official capacity that the opposition leader can be involved in when it comes to the UN affairs.
Yeah. But Tommy, but you have to expose these things. Let me read this for you guys. Church Center for the United Nations. So it have the United Nations in it, But Penny Week-Beckers feel that Trinidadians are so gullible. Well, let me say the PNM.
The fourth estate is the problem.
Yes. The Church Center
the problem is the fourth estate because they're not supposed to be highlighting that and making that of significance because it has nothing to do with an official capacity to represent Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct.
No way, no how.
Correct. The Church Center for the United Nations is a private building founded, owned, and operated by the United Women in Faith formerly known as the United Methodist Women, as an interfaith space housing the offices of various religions as well as several non-governmental organizations. It is at 77 United Nations Plaza in New York City, across the street from, but not part of the United Nations headquarters complex.
But you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Right. It is at 777 United Nations Plaza in New York City, across the street from, but not part of the United Nations headquarters complex. Blatant lie by Penny.
Wasting our time, wasting our energy and our effort.
Lie. Just like she former leader. Lie, Penny.
Deceit.
Yes. The 12-story center is most known for its first floor chapel at the United Nations, which has a modernist design. The chapel has long been a popular site for wedding ceremonies, especially ones between the couples of different religions or national backgrounds. Other events and conferences have been held at the chapel and in the church center as well.
They just try to deceive us.
And they're talking about having high-level meetings. Oh, Father. But, Tony, because high-level meetings at the UN. Yeah. Mr. Florida, welcome.
It's true. I know. I understand what Mr. Tommy saying, but I understand what you're saying too. Because what right now PNM campaigning and what the Fourth Estate is trying to do is to show that Miss Penny is important. Also, they're trying to portray she as a leader.
Yes. Yes.
And this is where you have to bring she down. She is not a leader. Yep. But they're trying to portray, because let me tell you something. Look what the commenter Fox Islam now right. He don't do research, and he will think she is a very important too, and she's becoming a leader. And that is what they're doing. They're taking this 5 years to make Penny into a leader.
No,
and she's not.
She weak. Yeah.
She weak.
Yeah, Monica.
All right, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy. Yeah.
Yeah, Monica, you're right. Penny went to church. It's church she went to.
That's all.
Let me see a little video now. Let me see a video of our meeting. Let me see a picture. At least fool we a little more and give we a little picture or something.
But Anslim, there would be nothing to waste our time. Even if they publish a video or whatever, it's just wasting our time. It's all insignificant.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with governance and the well-being of Trinidad and Tobago.
So listen to this. PNM Fox. Beckers at the UN. Opposition leaders' role explained amidst questions. PNM Fox. Show we a little picture of the high-level meetings at the UN. They said the UN. They didn't say across the street from the UN. They said show we pictures now. All right? Send me the
Just
pictures.
wasting people's time.
Send me the pictures. Boy. Nigel English says a zone of peace is regional, multi-country initiative to ensure collective neutrality and stability, often formalized by treaties. Yeah, a zone of peace. They want to fool with all these set of words and words and words. Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to speak truth to power.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. Nigel says a country of peace is a single nation's commitment to peace expressed through its laws or diplomacy independent of regional agreement. My thing is this. I just feel that Cool Runner says Washington must do a program about some war history during World War II in the Caribbean. Lots of people don't know. Yes, CJ says Tommy, but we still have to light them up, Uncle Tommy. Peter Wilson says Penny will be forever clueless. You know, you know, Susan Lalchan, welcome. Uncle Tommy, I agree with you. Talking about 2 cents make no sense.
Wasting time, wasting resources, because that's all they're doing, wasting our time, trying to get our attention, and we don't need nothing from them.
When Fourth Estates put out misleading information, we should ignore it too, right?
We adjust it and not waste any time with it.
But we ain't waste no time. We bring the facts that the misleading is the same thing we do with the Fourth Estate. When they bring misleading information, right? We have to combat the misleading information, and that's part of the problem having between 2010 to 2015, in that the People's Partnership was very silent.
Yeah, they were undermined. They were undermined.
Propaganda. Tommy, why you think this fella said this? Listen, why you think he said this?
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
You see, Tommy, what they are banking on is a revisit of 2010 to 2015.
That ain't happening. That cannot happen.
Well,
not under our watch. Not under WZYE's watch.
No, and that is why when these type of things happen, like for example, when the former Prime Minister say he was on our watch list, we should not address that. We should not address that. We should leave it alone.
We just roll past it.
You just can't roll past it, man.
We rubbish it. We rubbish it.
We gotta roll past a lot of things.
We rubbish it. We provide proof why it's rubbish, and just keep moving.
Listen to PNM Red Fox. Former ambassadors and diplomats are regularly invited, given their professional network and experience. Okay. Let's go alongside what PNM Red Fox said. PNM Red Fox, it stated that there were high-level meetings at the UN. Can you get pictures for us? Oh God, at least take an AI picture then. Go in AI and make up a picture. Give me a picture now. Look how much days it is sent. We ain't got a picture yet. One picture. And a picture tells 1,000,000 words, not 1,000, 1,000,000 words. Give me a picture now. Give me one picture. Give me a picture now. Oh yeah. Her background makes her a natural fit for invitation to contribute at UNG side events and similar. Oh God. Well, yes. Side events. Yeah, man. Hey. You, boy. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, boy. PNM Red Fox. I'm sorry for you. Folks, listen, you can't expect to do these things the same way and expect different results. Very simple. And before we go, let me address the situation with the downgrade. And the best thing to do is to hear what the finance minister had to say. Yeah? Because, of course, the PNM talking all kind of thing. But let me listen to what the finance minister, Dave Tanku, had to say. Take a listen, folks.
Minister of Finance Dave Tanku. Negative outlook is not reason to panic. Finance Minister Davendernath Tanku has dismissed what he described as fear-mongering over the latest ratings action from Standard & Poor's, S&P, saying that spreading alarm has long been a pastime of PNM puppets and puppeteers. On Thursday, global rating agency Standard & Poor's, S&P, revised the country's outlook from stable to negative, while affirming its ratings on TNT at BBB-/A3 long and short-term foreign and local currency sovereign credit ratings. In a news release yesterday, Tanku said too many citizens have been conditioned to expect the worst, when a more balanced and objective assessment of the situation shows that Trinidad and Tobago continues to hold firm international credibility. He explained that the S&P rating scale is one of the world's most respected systems for evaluating the creditworthiness of government debt, including bonds and other financial obligations. Ratings, which range from AAA to D, help investors determine the level of risk involved. S&P is internationally respected, and any decision from the agency comes after a rigorous assessment, Tanku noted. The minister indicated that for TNT, the outcome was clear and the nation's BBB rating was upheld, confirming the country's continued investment-grade status. According to the minister, this is an enviable benchmark of quality and reliability, signaling that TNT maintains a strong ability to meet its financial commitments with low risk of default. This makes the country desirable to investors worldwide. The only change, he pointed out, was that the outlook shifted from stable to negative, which signals that if certain shortcomings are not addressed, risks may emerge in the future. Although this is a cautionary flag, it is not a reason to panic, Tanku stressed. The negative outlook reflects data from recent years, before this government came into office. It is proof of why our agenda to restore fiscal discipline, diversify the economy, and rebuild investor confidence is both urgent and necessary. He pointed to S&P report's warning. We could lower the ratings over the next 6 to 24 months if the government fails to take timely corrective steps to strengthen the sustainability of public finances, ensure long-term balanced economic growth, and maintain the country's strong external profile. In plain terms, Tanku said, had the policies of the previous administration continued, a downgrade would already have been inevitable. He added that the upcoming 2026 national budget will be the launchpad for reforms and growth initiatives, introducing measures to reinforce fiscal discipline, stimulate new sources of revenue, and set the stage for sustainable long-term prosperity. TNT Chamber wants bold reforms. The Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce also weighed in on the ratings action. In a statement, the chamber noted that S&P's decision to revise the outlook to negative while affirming the sovereign rating at BBB- reflects challenges long felt by its members. These challenges include overdependence on the energy sector, fiscal imbalances, foreign exchange shortages, and slow progress on diversification. The chamber highlighted S&P's caution that there is at least a 1 in 3 chance of a downgrade within the next 6 to 24 months, citing weakening fiscal and external buffers, low long-term growth, and declining oil and gas output. It warned that a downgrade would raise borrowing costs for both government and business, while constraining access to international capital markets. Based on our interactions with the Minister of Planning, Economic Affairs and Development, Senator Kennedy Swartzing, and the Minister of Trade, Industry and Tourism, Sadia Kama Maharaj, we are hopeful that the strategies being developed will address these challenges, the chamber said. It added that with a national budget due in October, it expects bold reforms to strengthen competitiveness, attract foreign direct investment, and build resilience. The chamber also announced that its post-budget forum, themed Unlocking Trinidad and Tobago's Next Generation Economy, will provide insights and solutions from business leaders to support government policy. We will continue to collaborate with the government on behalf of the business sector and all citizens to create an environment that fosters innovation, resilience, and competitiveness, it said.
So there you have it, folks. We have to wait and we'll see, and then we could come to a conclusion. But right now, they're just acting on what the previous government did. That is it. But folks, put your closing comments in the chat, put your closing quotes, and send your closing voice notes. I have 2 voice messages here to me.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. Yes, Wall Street, it took me about 3 months to do that because why it took so long is because I was just doing it when I go to clinics or so, you have the waiting time and all of that, right? And then I speed it up, and every stitch was a single strand of thread. And I not only do embroidery and make pay me, I make rosaries as well. But now I only do it for orders, and I make rosaries as well. Wall Street, the only two things I don't think I can do is open heart surgery and macrame. I can do a little bit of everything. I'm a genie of all trades. And pay me, why I didn't see the fig leaf is because I took out the fig leaf. And it has I got a really beautiful, the gentleman said he found it was a little bit it should have had more color. I guess that's the way it came out in the picture because I've got a beautiful orange piece of pumpkin in the market. It's pumpkin. It's coconut powder and coconuts, raisins, cornmeal, and of course your different spices like nutmeg, ginger, and pumpkin spice. And no, I don't use sugar. I use condensed milk, so it keeps it soft. It really tasted good. And the person that I made them for, they said really went down good. Really went down good. So want to criticize it, that's them. Now, I want to ask Marvin Gonzalez, right? He said we don't need to stand your ground. You need to fix the DPP office. When Mrs. Prasad Bisasa was trying to fix the DPP office in their term in office, Rowley created the fake email and said she was trying to push out the man, right? And one set of who shot John. Now you're coming to say what woulda, coulda, shoulda. Why didn't you woulda, coulda, shoulda when you had 9 years and 7 months in office? Why didn't you fix the DPP office if you know that something is wrong in the DPP office? Why didn't you fix it? We all know something is wrong in that office. There's a desk called the Bermuda Triangle that anything that appears on that desk concerning PNMites, it just disappeared. Up to now, we are waiting for the Justice Sealy report when she said something when somebody should have been charged with what took place at Land 8. Where is it? Where are the charges? Where are the charges for Camila and her handbag money? Because the PNMIs will come and say this, that, and the other. But the bank proved where she refused to fill out the source of income. She should have been charged. What is the police waiting on? What is the DPP waiting on? Why did he charge Karen Nunes, the sheriff, for insider trading? And Andre Montaigne. But you see, now they come, they're sitting on this the righteousness throne. That everything now they know what this was going wrong, but they couldn't say anything. They refused to say anything. And before I leave, I just want to say I think Penny is stalking the Prime Minister. Thanks a lot. Good afternoon again, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. Raul Laya has no moral authority to criticize Mrs. Prasad Bisasa's speech at the UN because he stood up at the UN in front of world leaders and lied about the state of our country. And even the newspapers did an editorial about it. To hear him talk, you would swear that everything in the country was hunky-dory. And all what they're doing for the poor and the underprivileged. And we also heard his sidekick went on a TV station and lied to the reporter what they were going to do with that oil money. They were going to make people's lives better, but little do they know that that money was taken to use for campaign funds. So Keith Rowley has no moral authority. The world know he's a liar, not only the country. The world know it. And because of what he said at the United Nations, was extended when he got the doctorate from Howard University, and they praise him. They praise him up for what he was doing for the country. It was just another set of lies. Thanks a lot.
Can we check to see if you have any voice note there?
Let me check.
So, folks, don't forget, send your closing comment, send your closing quotes and your closing voice note. Yeah. We continue to see the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago be as very astute as possible. And look how nice she answered that question with the close. Yeah? Very, very nicely. And Penelope Week-Beckers putting out information, right? And think people ain't go fact check it. As a matter of fact, I go do a fact check about it. I go do a fact check video. Let me see if I have some time. I go do a fact check video on what Penny tell the people what high level meetings at the UN. What high level meetings? She wasn't involved in no high level. You telling me if Penny was involved in any high level meetings, all they wanna see videos and pictures and things at their meetings?
Or they'll be happy to let everybody know. Or see
everybody. They were happy to let everybody know that.
They're not in a position to have high level meetings at any international body.
Tommy, I found Kamala's speech was blowed out at the UNGA. What does that mean? You mean after she finished I feel sorry for you, boy. I just feel sorry for you. Folks, we're going to take that break. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshid, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station. We're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk, Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walshid, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live, and we thank you.
Let me say welcome to Michael Jonety. Michael Jonety, welcome to WZYE. That might be the first time I'm seeing you. Paul Sammy said, as Miss Santa Cruz said, Penny's talking our goodly Prime Minister. Okay. Miss Santa Cruz says, God, till tomorrow, God willing, stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated. It's extremely hot out there. Okay. My closing comment. All right, let me play this voice note for you.
Uncle Tommy, good day. And Professor, good day also. This is Danny Max. This is not the first time it's talking about Miss Princess outfit, you know. You remember in the first term, I can't remember who was that reporter, very questioning she about some shoes or something, some shoes, I think they call it Louis Vuitton, or something about that, and asking you one over to pay fade out. They fasten out the place. You understand? We asking the woman what she went for. She taking taxpayers' money and buying it. She can afford to take the money and buy what she want. She want to buy an outfit that costs $70,000 is the money that she, you know. I mean, these people are them out of place, and they calling themselves journalists. Bye.
Thank you, Jerry. That's Jerry. A new voice note, huh? Jerry, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you. All right, folks, here's my closing message. I don't try and make pay me, Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah. Alistair.
Good morning, Lord. Today is Sunday, Father, September 28th, and my heart awakens full of gratitude for another day in your presence. Thank you for life, for family, for rest, and for the opportunity to begin this morning with renewed hope. Beloved Father, may this Sunday be marked by your peace. May every moment be filled with your goodness, and may my home be a place of harmony and love. May today's rest bring strength for the new week ahead, and may your Spirit guide me in every decision. Lord, pour out your joy upon me, renew my strength, and fill my thoughts with light. Remove every weight from my soul and every fear from my heart, and let an unshakable faith rise within me that nothing can defeat. Today, I declare that this Sunday will be blessed, full of open doors, peaceful encounters, and sincere smiles. May I live this day under your grace, knowing that in you I have everything I need. Amen. Like, comment, and share this prayer with someone today, and be in.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all. I like to stay where I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Forgiveness is a reflection of loving yourself enough to move on. And those are the words for Steve Maraboli. Like I always say, you have to become that, you the man in the mirror have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're reaching down to give them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. Whether you're wet, get dry. Wherever you're too hot, stay cool. Wherever you're too cold, get warm. And we'll see each other back right here in the village tomorrow, God willing. Good night till then.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're
So, folks,
welcome.
what we want to do, we want to highlight something one of our villagers are doing, right? So we highlight Caribbean Soul with this thing. We highlight the Santa Cruz with her Pay Me. And Alistair just sent my video about making Pay Me. Are you going to try and make Pay Me, Tommy?
Okay.
Yeah? I'm going to try a thing. So it's very easy. Don't make the batter too watery. All right. You see, already getting advice. And some Caribbean Soul say is what? Don't make no, let me see what he said. Don't make no, yeah, Wall Street, try pay you, not pay me. Oh God. He also say, Anna, what she not going to make anything? He go and send the recipe for his wife, then come and show he make it. I not like, remember you used to have Diana on the program, Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
And then I used to go to Alan's Bakery and buy sweet bread. And then take it out and put it in she kitchen and cut it up and thing and make it look like, she put it in the oven to warm and then she take it out of the oven, make it look like if she make it.
That's your assessment of a presentation. I'm not getting involved in that part of it.
What, Tommy? You used to see the Alan's rap?
Oh my goodness.
You used to see it? All right.
She said she did it. I have to take her word for it.
Okay. So again, advice. CV say, well, she just buy it from Anna now. Oh, CV, if I buy it from she, I will go get it. She had to ship it to me. But you know. Hey, Miss Santa Cruz, you just make vegetarian ones? I could get somebody to bring it up for me, Tommy.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. We go talk offline. You make vegetable ones? Yeah. Tommy, this is embarrassment. I'm done the program. Volsang say I don't even feel wash it could need flour.
Uh-oh.
What? Yeah. Caribbean, so remember Diana and she sweet bread? Yeah. The sweet bread had one big Alan's Bakery bag in the background. And she putting it, look like she taking it out of the oven. I think it's easy. Anyway, folks, closing comments. Anthony Ford says, goodbye, everyone, and please be safe out there because it's a jungle out there. Caribbean Soul says, no tree can grow to reach heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. All right. Mr. Intellectual say, hope you all have a safe day until we meet tomorrow, please God. Thank you. Mr. Intellectual closing comment, re-education is necessary for understanding freedom. Ms. Santa Cruz closing comment, to know and yet think we do not know is the highest attainment. Not to know and yet think we do is a disease. Lao Tzu. Hope I get that right. V. Charles says, Kamla Prasad Desessa is the person to stand with. She's the one most intelligent person of the year with the crew she brought with her. Go KPB. God bless you. Dawn Lope says, Cool Runner, nothing. I'm from Arima, and it took Jack Warner to fix the bridge that was down for 30 years. That caused horrible traffic corner Pinto Road and the main road. Okay. Cool Runner says, the best thing in life in things, there are people like you. All right, there you go, Cool Runner. Thank you. Okay, let me see if there's any more. That's it, folks. What kind of dotishness? Anyway, let me go back at that. To me, Volsang, he says, Walls, try something easy like tamarind ball or something. Miss Santa Cruz say pay me is vegetarian. All right, Miss Santa Cruz, we go talk. Yeah, I want some pay me. And you know what we could do, Tommy? Was it easy? You could roll it like Sonny Man. Tommy, you know what we could do? We could do a taste test right on the program.
All right.
Yeah, so Miss Santa Cruz, make sure you put your best foot forward, you know. Yeah? Folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow in the village from 7 to 10 p.m. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rowley, bye-bye. We're not voting for you. We tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the law, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more rolling again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye. We're not voting for you. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of the potholes and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching a dollar, tired of the high grocery bills. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more strain, no more pain. We want to see we way, we want a brighter day. No more rolling again. Bye bye Rowley, bye bye.